So later on, my actual family doctor reviewed my blood work and said, well, this isn't good. That's 2 times in a row with crushed testosterone levels. So he then called and left a message and said, Coach Greg, and I'm here to settle a lot of the controversy around me being off HRT, my triceps tendinopathy, and what's next. I have a major update. I'm going to answer all the questions so that you understand exactly what's going on with full transparency. A lot of people have been commenting that I'm making it up, that I'm not off HRT, that there's no way I would go off HRT, that I'm fabricating everything. They're saying, we don't believe you. You wouldn't go off HRT. Listen, people, I go to a sports doctor and they tell me to do something. Should I be a hypocrite? I stand here in almost every single video and I say, go ask your doctor, get your blood work done, check with your doctor. And here I am doing the exact same thing and people are hating on me for doing what I'm being told. Do I look like a genius on tricep tendinopathy? I have a master's degree in kinesiology. I don't have a PhD on tricep tendon problems. I can't be an expert on every single topic. I know a lot about food, diet, training, how to lose weight, PDs, and so on, but I'm not an expert on a triceps tendinopathy. Of course, I said, shouldn't I lower my dose a little bit? Like maybe take half the dose, 70 milligrams instead of 140? Isn't there something else I should do? But I was told the lower my testosterone levels, the faster it will heal. The weaker the tricep muscle is technically, the less strain it can possibly put on the triceps tendon. And a lot of great suggestions were being made by people, both in the DMs and in the comment sections. Derek made a video as well. A lot of great suggestions were there as well. Just so you know, I've already tried them. This has been happening for several years. Imagine if I hadn't already tried healing peptides. You know, like TB500, BPC157. Or imagine if I hadn't already been on growth hormone. Do you think I never tried growth hormone, hadn't tried it in the past? Of course I did. But I asked the doctor, should I potentially add back in growth hormone? I used to take it back in the day. No, it's not going to speed the injury. Do I want to take growth hormone if I don't need it? No. Why would I do that? Why would I potentially want to shorten my life when I'm all about health and fitness? You guys know I've been on HRT for over a year. Doesn't mean I haven't done cycles in the past. Doesn't mean I haven't abused PEDs. But just because I've abused PEDs in the past doesn't mean I want to or need to do so now. I'd been doing myofascial release for months, but to no avail. It wasn't getting better. It was actually getting worse. Shit. I literally just got a parcel in the mail and I shut the door too quickly and now my tricep hurts. Which brings me to another thing. I have a prescription for Diclo 10%, Lidose 5%, Plo cream. So there's some lidocaine in this and basically I rub a little bit of this stuff on the triceps tendon and it takes the pain away. So right now I'm in pain because I closed the door too abruptly. Okay, so it gives you an idea where I'm at, just so you can kind of like relate to what's going on. So imagine you close the door too quickly and now you're in pain. Does that sound like fun to you? Things like shockwave therapy or other forms of treatment, I've tried it. It's not working. So what am I doing next? Well, after my last visit with my sports doctor, she suggested PRP, platelet-rich plasma therapy. So they're going to take out my blood and transfuse it around and re-inject it into the tricep tendon, okay? Hopefully that will speed the healing. Going to see if it works. We're going to do several rounds of this. I brought up the suggestion of, can I get surgery to fix this? The answer is no, it won't help. If it was in a different location, if it was in the joint, possibly it could help, but it's more so in the tricep tendon. It's not causing impingement. So I also went to another doctor who examined the 2 sets of blood work and I said, should I not be given HRT at this point? What do you think? What do you think about this? The answer is no, I don't know enough about it. So I said, well, I think I should probably be on HRT despite this. They were like, no, I'm not sure. So I'm like, well, how can we figure this out? So they said, well, let's go to the endocrinologist. Unfortunately, here in Canada, it can take about 6 months. So do I look like I want to wait 6 months to figure out what to do? So then that set of blood work was sent to my family doctor. And listen, at my doctor's clinic, I have a family doctor, and that doctor teaches other doctors how to be doctors. It's kind of like practice doctors. So the doctor said, well, no, we'll just wait and see till you get to your endocrinologist. And I said, are you sure I should be waiting that long? Because aren't there dangers associated with having crushed or crashed testosterone levels? Of course, there are problems with having crushed or crashed testosterone levels. I know this. The doctor probably knows this, but unfortunately, you have to wait. You don't just get to go see the endocrinologist if you want. Just like the surgery for my shoulder that I've been waiting for 3 years, or the sports doctor that's supposed to see my knee from 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And the shoulder surgery that I need, I'm not even going to bother to get, because after researching harder than last time, the prevalence of re-injury or needing to do it again are very high, especially because of my age. So what's the point in doing it if it's just going to mess up once again? So the reason I have this sports doctor who oversees other doctors is this. Do you know how hard it is to get a doctor in Canada? You don't just get to have a doctor. I want a doctor. There are not enough, especially in certain areas, certain parts of Canada, hard to get a doctor. So I moved to Halifax, had to get a new doctor. My doctor was from Yarmouth. It's a 3-hour drive. So when I needed to go see my doctor, I had to drive 3 hours, both ways. So I was fortunate enough to get this doctor who oversees other doctors. But when I went in to go and see my doctor, it was a student doctor that was there. So later on, my actual family doctor reviewed my blood work and said, well, this isn't good. That's 2 times in a row with crushed testosterone levels. So he then called and left a message and said, I think you need to go back on HRT. So he mailed me yet another blood work requisition. So some of the things they're going to be testing yet again for the 3rd time is estradiol, testosterone, SHBG, and insulin-like growth factor 1. So I have to again go get more blood work, and eventually, depending on the results of this, they'll decide maybe we need a little bit of HRT, a lot of HRT, or we don't need HRT. We're not sure. But he's suggesting, I think you're going to need HRT again, because he's seen 2 sets of blood work that says, well, he doesn't have normal testosterone levels anymore. He used to, when he was on HRT, his testosterone levels were normal. Like high normal, yes, but normal. And remember that dose? It was 140 milligrams a week. And was that primo? Was that GH? Was that something else? No. I've been on 140 milligrams of testosterone a week ever since I competed at the Niagara Falls Pro Show and the Germany's Pro Show. So that was the last time I took anything aside from HRT. So many comments saying I'm lying, and here's proof 3 years ago you took Primo and test, and a year and a half ago, here, you were taking SARMs and you're a liar. And it's like, dude, I've been saying I'm on 140 milligrams of HRT. Now, it doesn't mean that's all I've ever taken in my entire life. Like, oh, I'm going to expose Coach Greg. Look, here it is in 2012. Look, here's his cycle to turn pro. He said he's on HRT. He's a liar. No shit, Sherlock. You found a video from 10 years ago outlining my cycle. I never said I didn't do that. Do you really think you're exposing me when you show a clip from a video I personally have posted? Exposing Coach Greg. Here's a video he posted. You see he's a liar because look at this. I have evidence because here he is saying it. It's like, yeah, I posted that. Don't you think that I know that? But people in the comments, oh my goodness, you got him. Go get him. And oh, he's scared to respond to all these mosquitoes because you're right. And he's a liar. I mean, really, if that's what you think, it's just so moronic. Like, I just don't even know what to say. Like, I don't have to stoop to that level. Like, it's already bad enough that I even address these people without saying their names, that I have to actually make response videos to a bunch of mosquitoes that are just clout chasing. And the clout chasing is fantastic. Trust me, I don't mind it. It's just getting me more views, making me more famous, infamous, whatever the friggin' word is. It's selling more freaking cookbooks is what it's doing. More hate I get from all the other channels who are jealous or just exposing me or not jealous or saying I have amazing genetics or shit genetics, whatever. Anything anyone says about me, good or bad, is helping me. Look at V-Shred. We all make tons of videos exposing V-Shred, and he keeps getting richer than last time. So, do I look concerned? Are you shutting down my channel by saying, oh, here's a video of Coach Greg saying this or that? And there's even people that aren't mosquitoes, and they have debates with me, and then there are fans, they think it's a fight. Not everything that happens on the internet has to be a fight. You can actually disagree with someone and not hate them. Imagine if everyone in the world agreed with Coach Greg. I would literally not have a channel. If people all knew that calories in and calories out work to lose weight, it wouldn't make my videos very good. If everyone knew that these transformations were not possible, they were using PDs, what would happen? If everyone was in shape, training harder than last time, and eating low-calorie dense foods, and knew how to cook, I would go out of business, because how would people need to buy my cookbook to make amazing recipes, to eat, be full? You see where I'm going? All the mosquitoes and the haters are only helping me. And the fact that people disagree with me is amazing. If no one disagreed with me, I would literally go out of business. So I accept, appreciate, and want people to disagree with me. I like the drama. Drama gets me way more views. If I just make an educational video, hardly anyone wants to watch it. But if there's drama associated with that, double the views. I'm getting blood work yet again, gonna show it, and you're gonna be like, oh, I can't understand it. Oh, he must be a liar. He's probably on some new drug that they can't detect. Oh my goodness. 2022 futuristic GH, when he was on HRT time travel, went into the future and got futuristic growth hormone, and that's why he's so ripped now. No, I'm so lean because I'm eating foods from my freaking cookbook. I'm satisfied, not hungry, and don't eat in a surplus. Single-digit body fat of 8.5% body fat. That is why I look lean. It's not because of a drug. When I took the drug, HRT, which is testosterone, I had more water retention, literally look less ripped. I look leaner now off of it than when I was on it. What's the difference? I'm smaller. I was 187 pounds this morning. I haven't been 187 pounds since I was dehydrated for the freaking Niagara Falls Pro Show where I got 4th place. And I was half dead. You guys remember that show? Remember I had the stomach flu and I was sick and I could hardly pose? I had to get down to 185. I almost passed out doing the weigh-in. I was almost passed out, and I was 5% body fat. So I was way leaner than now, and I made 185, and then I was competing at 187. So the same as I weigh in the morning now, obviously way leaner, so clearly I've lost muscle. I've lost muscle. I'm not trying to say, oh, I can go off HRT and not lose muscle. When have I ever said that? People keep putting things into my mouth that I never even said. And how do I feel now? It's been a week since I recorded the last video for how I feel off HRT. I feel the same again. Sore all the time, tired all the time, harder to train harder than last time. But guess what? I'm still training hard. Yeah, I'm doing a deload, but I look around and I'm like, it's funny how on my deload, I'm still training harder than 95% of people. And I'm still racing bikes. I'm still improving my cardiovascular fitness. So yeah, my legs are always sore, but I'm doing good on the bike. I'm improving. I'm getting faster. What about my sex drive? It's at 50%. I have absolutely no difficulty having sex. None. Did I expect that? No, I actually thought I would have difficulty. I don't know why, but it's working. I'm fine. I don't need Cialis Viagra. I don't need anything. Okay? What is the difference? Rather than wanting sex every single day, I'm happy every other day. So Allie probably actually prefers this because trust me, Allie can't keep up with Coach Greg. She can't. And I mean on the bike because, I race it hard. Yeah, I do. And what's my diet like? Well, I actually recorded an entire day of eating, and I'm eating about 3,500 calories a day. You're thinking, no, there's no way you could eat that much and be lean. Well, it's because I'm so active, I burn off those calories. So at my body weight, with my muscle mass, doing the amount of movement I'm doing, that is maintenance for me. That's to maintain my body fat, 3,500 calories a day. If I didn't ride the bike, it would be well under 3,000. Now, wouldn't it? So think about it. I'm burning off a lot of calories. So if you want to lose weight, you just need to be in a deficit. Maintain weight, eat at maintenance. Gain weight, eat more calories than last time. And that's a wrap. Literally, that is the story. I mean, if you don't believe it, I can't convince you. And if you don't believe it, that is absolutely fantastic. Please make a hate video saying I'm a liar and explain why. And hopefully everyone will watch it and it'll build even more drama than last time. And I can record another video and get views. It's amazing. It helps everybody. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. The Bloopster over there. Watch one of them. And follow me on TikTok, Instagram. Don't forget to buy my freaking cookbook. And until next time, I am out. No, I'm so lean because I'm eating my